Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Patrick Rogers, and today I am going to tell you how I became so successful and how you can also become successful in selling online or starting an online business pretty much for free. Now, I'm not going to sit here and sell you guys a story or lie to you and say that I'm rich or that I'm even making a ton of money right now. I've only been doing this for about, I want to say 3 weeks, a month, something like that. And I've actually had a revenue in that month off of stuff that I have laying around my house, used stuff that I buy off people, which I'm on my way right now to actually buy a PlayStation 3, a controller, and some games from somebody. But pretty much I've managed to probably conduct about almost $1,000 to about $1,200 in the past 3 weeks to a month, and this is me just starting. So I have a very small market with low prices. I have a small customer base, so I think that personally I'm doing pretty good for having such a small customer base, market, product, all that stuff, and I've still managed to turn things around. I actually I picked up 22 PlayStation 2 games the other day, and one of them actually ended up being I guess a popular game that was still worth money, even though PlayStation 2 is pretty, I don't know who plays that anymore, but I guess maybe for collectors or something. But there was a popular game in there, and that was actually by a foreign name, and I pressed post on my eBay account, and before it even let me exit the posting stage, I had a buyer. I didn't even know that it showed up on the post in the listings that fast. Like, somebody bought it that fast. I also found out one of the games is so popular and rare, or it has a value to it because it's illegal in certain countries. It's legal in the United States where I am now, so I'm not pushing and selling illegal items or anything like that. But you know, the game itself, you can't even legally own this game in certain countries. And I managed to pick it up in a lot of video games of 22 that I paid $25 for. And even selling these, if I were to sell these games at $3-4 a piece, I'm making a 100% to 150% profit margin, if I'm doing my math correct on that. So I'd say I'm pretty successful. I'd say that it'd be a good idea to watch my videos, like and share them, and maybe even pick up a little bit of advice from me. If anything, just follow me as I post my videos and just see the adventures that I go through. Like I said, right now, I'm on my way right now to pick up a PlayStation 3 games and a controller, all in decent, like new working order. It was posted on Facebook Market for $50. That's a pretty darn good deal in itself. And I decided, well, you know, if they're posting it for $50, that means that they're probably just trying to get rid of it. It's, you know, to them it's junk, it's laying around. You know, one man's trash is another man's treasure. So I thought, hey, I'm going to try and negotiate. Heck, I might even try and barter with them a little bit, because I just happen to have a ton of small miscellaneous electronics laying around that's worth $30, $40, $50 a piece that I pretty much got for free, or $1 or $2 a piece because of bartering, selling, and trading. So I messaged her and I said, hey, how about this? I'm really interested in the product you have. I'll come over, or I can meet you somewhere. We need to plug it in, of course. I want to make sure it works. And I'll give you $20, and I'll give you 2 items that equal the value of $50. And we'll call it a day. I'll give you some earbuds, which I'm not gonna pull them out right now. I'll wait till I stop at a red light, because you know I wanna be safe while I'm driving and everything. So but I'm trading her essentially. She gave me a counter offer. She said if I give her $25, the earbuds and a Bluetooth speaker that I can come pick up this PlayStation 3 and games and controller with all cords, like new condition. So I said, you got a deal. So that's where I'm going right now. I'm actually on my way over there. I'm at a stop sign right now. So I'm going to go ahead and show you before I actually get rid of these items. Here goes the Bluetooth speaker, which I didn't pay anything for it. It was actually picked up as kind of like a, hey, I'll throw this in for this deal. Here go the headphones. They're a generic brand, but they're like the Beats by Dre. So they're still worth, a decent amount of money. Not as much as the Dre's, but they're definitely worth more than $30-$40. That with the Bluetooth speaker. And we got about a $50-$60 lot on top of the $25 that I agreed to pay in cash. So that's what I'm doing now. So I'm gonna give you an example of how I started this off. I had this idea in my head that I'm gonna go to a thrift store and I'm gonna take $100 with me. And with that $100, I'm gonna buy 50 items for $2 a piece. I'm gonna take those 50 items that I bought for $2 a piece, and I'm gonna turn around and sell them for $4 a piece. Now, I know what you're thinking, $2, turn it into $4, it's kind of petty cash, not a lot of money. Well, if I only had $200 altogether and I just spent $100 on them 50 items, $100 profit is definitely, I'm happy with that. I'm extremely happy with that. So I had this idea, and like a lot of ideas people have, I just didn't apply it. I talked about it. I wrote plans, stuff like that. And then one day, somebody told me about, I already knew about eBay, but somebody told me about how easy it is. It's just as easy as open up a Facebook. You open up a PayPal account, you open up your eBay, you have a debit card. And it was real simple, and I had a Galaxy S6 laying around, and it was in good condition. It was working order. It was just about 5 years old, and it was just like useless to me. I think I found it in a dresser drawer, like under my boxer shorts or something like that, and I was just like, oh yeah, I think maybe I can get like $50-$60 for this. So I took it, I opened an eBay account, and I posted it. And believe it or not, I had a buyer pretty much right away, but he was skeptical to buy it because I was selling for so cheap. He asked me, he said, well, what's wrong with it? And I told him, I said, nothing, it's unlocked. It's, you can activate it with anybody. Good conditions, like new condition. They had issues. I think that the Galaxy S6 might have had issues with their manufacturing, where the battery had charging issues or power holding issues, and it's not just a battery that you can just replace by taking the back off or whatever. It's a built-in battery. So, he asked me, he said, what's wrong with this? I said, absolutely nothing. And he said, well, why are you selling this for so cheap? Because, you could sell this for more. Of course, he said that part after he made the payment for the $60 plus $7.25 shipping and handling. And I did a little bit of research after that, and I noticed that they were going for like $120, $150 used in not necessarily the best condition, nowhere near the condition that my phone was in. But I wasn't upset with the deal because I really didn't pay nothing for the phone, and it was about 3 or 4 years old. And I had my iPhone and everything, so I shipped it to him, and he sent me a message. It was my first sale on eBay, actually. He sent me a message. He goes, well, I can see that you're new to this. And he told me how he's been doing it. So he gave me a little advice, some tips and stuff. So I kind of started picking up on stuff on my own. And I started posting a couple other things, and they just weren't doing nothing. So I got a little discouraged, but I kept pushing. And I decided, hey, I got Google on my phone. I might as well, do some research on this. So I did a little bit of research. And look at what I found. I find out that the hottest selling items are electronics, preferably name brand, women's handbags, and shoes. Believe it or not, those are right now the hottest selling items. At least that's what is deemed on Google. Well, recently, within the past couple days, I found out different. I found out that video games, any type of video games, they're flying off the shelf. I can't hold on to them right now. Like I said, I'll post them and they're gone, you know. iPads, tablets, stuff like that. So I'm gonna get into explaining now how to the process of doing this. All right. My technique is I like to go on now beyond looking around your house and seeing what you have for old junk, and not necessarily junk, but to you, this is junk. It's just clutter. It's taking up space. Post that stuff. Post it for $5, $10, $15, $20 a piece. It might not seem like a lot, but once you sell 30 items for $20 a piece, you do the math on it. All right? That's $600 that you did not have in your pocket. So what I do, I go on Facebook Market, Let Go, stuff like that. Pretty much local trading, selling apps and posts. And I buy people's stuff for the low price they're selling because they just want a couple bucks in their pocket and they don't want the clutter. And I turn around and I flip it. Hence, that is what I'm doing right now. So I'm actually about 5 minutes away from the location where I'm going to be doing this trade purchase thing. So I'm going to end this video right now. And I am going to continue the video when I pull up so that you guys can kind of be there for the transaction process and everything. I don't know how good of a picture you're going to get because I'm going to have the camera and phone on my belt. But yeah, I'm gonna have you guys there for the transaction and the trade and everything, and then I will talk to you afterwards. See you guys in a little bit, all right?